I decided to do another car vlog because I just walked another one of my dog clients, and he was, oh my god, he had poop on his back paw, and I was trying to get it. This is why I'm sweating so much and why I'm panting, because I was trying to get the poop off his paw, and he was like, he's very easily scared, and I was like, okay, well, maybe if I just, you know, calmly do it. He was running around, and like, I only got a little bit off before, but he was like, I felt so bad because he's such a scaredy dog. Scaredy dog. I got this shirt at New York Comic Con last year, and I'm wearing my Fluorite that I got at the Edgar Cayce Center in New York City back in June. And oh yeah, I took a Reiki class from there, so I can like tap into it more. I don't know if I said anything, but I actually started to go back to therapy, and things have been pretty good. It's just brought up some old emotions and old feelings that I'm realizing, which I probably said in another video, that this former friend of mine who, like, through one other friend that she introduced me to, I don't speak to, I wound up being introduced to my best friend Rick, who's amazing, and I love him. But anyway, I'm realizing, like, through her, that I'm not over this whole situation that happened 4 years ago, which I think I even took a video of. Yeah, you know, I was depressed to the point of being suicidal, and it was enough to make me need to get hospitalized, and it was all because I didn't, like, there are some days where I'm like, oh my god, I'm being so selfish, whatever, but then I remember, by the way, my hair got really long, but then I remember, I'm also sitting, so there's that too, but then I remember, I cared about these other two people so much that instead of speaking up for myself, I internalized my anger, and it turned destructive on myself, and it made me have to get hospitalized because I had suicidal ideation. And suicidal ideation means that you didn't actually do anything, but the thoughts were there, and like you were so depressed, and like you just don't want to exist. Like, I didn't want to exist, and it was a bad thing. Oh, and I have my Fitbit on. I'm over like 11,000 steps, I think. But anyway, because of needing to, you know, move on, I have sort of been Instagram and Facebook stalking this former friend of mine, and it's not a good thing because, like, she's kind of gross now. And, I mean, it's kind of a good thing for that, but it's, like, just reminding me that this person that I thought that she was is so not the person that she actually was, and, like, I need to remind myself of that because I'm a very caring person, and, like, you know, it gave me serious trust issues. First with this boyfriend of mine who wound up doing drugs, who is, like, the number one, well, I mean, there were a few other reasons why I had decided to become sober, but he was, like, the catalyst. And then this happens, and then I've been single for, like, over 4 years because I have serious trust issues. I mean, I've gone on dates, and I've had casual sex, but casual sex isn't my thing, and I'm over 3 years without that because I want it to mean something, and I want someone who you know, compliments me, not completes me, because I don't believe in that bullshit. I think you should be complete before you get into a relationship with anyone else. But anyway, yeah, so like I said, I've just been seeing things, and it makes me like, why am I looking at her stuff? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm in a pretty decent place in my life. Sure, I'm overweight, but I'm working on that. I mean, it's taking forever because, you know, part of me was, like, I was in a little bit of a funk, but then I realized that I was without my medication, and it actually does affect me, and now that I'm back on it, it's great. And, yeah, I'm just looking around. Now that I'm back on it, it's great. And, I got a brand new dog walking client also. Like, things are looking up for me. Like, I have a full-time job. Well, I mean, it's only like 30 to 28 hours now because of my availability, but it's a good thing with availability because it makes room for my dog walking, which is my preference and why I was here on this earth. But also, like, I noticed and realized, like, which is also why I'm wearing this, Fluorite helps with, like, repelling negativity and absorbing, like, negative energy and, like, getting rid of it. You know, being an empath, it kind of sucks because sometimes my anger isn't mine. Like Friday, one of my coworkers started to get really angry, and then I realized I was getting really mad, and it had nothing to do with me. It was all with her. And you know, I need to shield myself, and this is like a part of it. And I had a really great day yesterday at work. But yeah, anyway, back to the former friend. I'm realizing that I still haven't forgiven herself. Like, I still haven't forgiven her and myself, and I'm not forgiving what she did. Like, I don't agree with what she did, but I'm forgiving her so I can move on. Yeah, like, I need that. I need this catharsis. And this is interesting because they talk about in astrology, like, you go through changes at 30 and 60, I think. And 30 is, you know, it happened a few months ago, and, you know, yeah. It's just interesting that, like, I could still be affected so much by this former friend of mine. But, you know, I'm a very trusting person, so when someone breaks my trust, it really fucks with me. And, like, this is why I have trust issues in relationships with, like, men. So I'm all about learning self-love and loving myself and protecting myself from emotional harm. And I had to deal with what happened 4 years ago, the incident, the suicide attempt. No, it wasn't really a suicide attempt, the suicide thoughts. But I had to go through that in order to go to where I am now. And I am not the same person I was 4 years ago. I'm not. I'm better. Part of me is afraid that I am, but I know that I found my life purpose. I'm going to meet the person I'm meant to marry, and he's going to be everything I ever wanted and more. I have really great friends that I trust. So life is pretty good. Like, I have a great family, you know, whatever. I'm on good medication. I have, you know, a job that I actually kind of enjoy, and a second job, which is my life purpose, which is pet sitting and dog walking. So I don't know. I have a lot to live for. And my chorus is amazing, so there's that too. And I miss it. Wednesdays during the summer are weird because I'm not going to the city for chorus. But yeah, this is just another little babble. I will talk to you all later.